Yeah, you're the drummer, so you're gonna have to spit some bars.
Spit bars.
No,
Listen,
spit
I
some
drum with my hands.
Spit some beatboxes.
I don't know how to beatbox.
You know. Me and Adam over here just chilling. I'm like gonna be wildin' and spitting. The Manny Baptist Talk Show. Fantastic. That was perfect.
That was incredible.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
They
got like
the
sub bass, whatever they do. You see those videos of like those beatboxers?
Oh,
they make like inhuman sounds.
I saw this video the other day. You won't speak right in the mic, but I saw this video the other day that it was a beatboxer, but he was imitating car sounds. So he was saying like V8, and it was like yeah, exactly. But it was like it's eerily accurate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you see that video.
And at first I was like, what is this guy doing? And then I was like, oh, that does actually.
What is your useless talent?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like he can imitate. You know that what is it? That bird in South America that can do like chainsaw sounds and whatnot.
Ooh,
you ever see that video?
No.
Yeah, it can. Cool. It's like some kind of like it's like a mockingbird in the sense that it like hears sounds and imitates them, but it's like this little emu looking guy, and he just copies any sounds. It did a car alarm, like a chainsaw. It's crazy because it sounds exactly like a chainsaw.
It's in the Amazon.
I think so, somewhere in South America.
That
you know where all those
crazy
birds are that do like crazy things. They do like the dance and they have all the colors.
Yeah.
This guy like just makes sounds. It's nuts.
Dude, that evolving from that, like that is so cool.
Like it was like some bird just decided to be like a ventriloquist or something.
Right.
And then like that was like an adaptive trait that was passed down.
It's true.
Like, I mean, could you imagine if that's just like how it happened? Just some bird was like, hey, that sounds cool. Freaking
people out.
Yeah, but it's nuts because you can hear like the tree falling too.
Yeah,
it's perfect. It's spot on. It's
does it just hear it and it imitates it?
Yeah.
Why?
Who knows? I don't know. Like it just does. This is what the bird does. I don't know. I couldn't tell you why.
Dude, well, parrots, they talk back to you.
Yeah.
They'll be like, dude, they'll tell on you.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like you can't cheat if you have a parrot in the house.
Yeah. If you have a kid and he's like hiding cigarettes, the parrot will tell. The parrot will tell. Yeah.
Under pillow. It's like
I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass now. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I think, what's your favorite bird?
I like I like owls in general as like my favorite bird. I would say the great horned owl simply because it sounds cool. It's kind of mysterious because you don't like see them anywhere. You only like hear them off in the distance. And they're like just wicked cool because they can just turn their head like all the way around.
Right. Their pupils can't move.
Yeah. They can't like move their eyes. They're just like
it's right. They have the legs. I mean, they kind of have like our neck is their legs.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Crazy
birds. It's just crazy to see like how other animals function.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's a completely different way of like having a body.
Yeah.
But it works.
I've heard that some birds like regulate their foot temperature through their feet. Chickadees, especially in the winter.
Yeah. They can thermoregulate really, really well. So they can basically pull blood from their feet and then like keep it in their vital organs. So that's why chickadees
can survive the winter.
Yeah, really favor northern climates because they can handle the massive temperature drops a lot better than other birds.
Right. That's so cool.
Another fun fact about chickadees is that the difference between a male and a female is the male actually has like a radiant ultraviolet purple around it that the female can see, but we can't.
Oh, yeah.
So like these birds just have like, I don't know. Because birds can see so much more colors than we can.
Yeah. A lot.
And it's just like the male chickadee has like just purple, like a purple aura that we can't see. And that's kind of crazy.
That is crazy, dude. Dude, birds are so cool. I think they should rename the state bird from the chickadee
to the
black fly.
The black fly?
The black fly.
Not really a bird, though.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, come to Maine, the state animal, the black fly. Vacation land, the way life should be. Come on up.
No, chickadees are cool, though. Dude, I've just been getting into bugs. You're obviously in tree pest and disease with me. How did that final go, by the way?
That final went really well.
It was tough. It
wasn't tough. The thing with his class is like it's easy.
It's just a lot of work.
Yeah, they take so long to do because he's basically like, "Hey guys, tell me everything you learned in this class."
Right.
It's like
open-ended.
Open-ended too.
Yeah, so and then he says like, make sure you say enough to get full points.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know what an information item is, so I'm like, I gotta put everything there is to know about this.
Right. Yeah. Like, it's a tall order. Tall order.
It really is,
dude. So chickadees, right?
Chickadees.
Do they migrate?
Sort of. They're they're one of those birds that they hop around, but you will find them year round in locations. But like on an individual level, they can hop around their range. But there's not like it's not like a oriole where like they go south and then you see them again like May time.
Absolutely.
There's chickadees around here all the time, forever.
Yeah. But I've heard, I've not heard. I saw this YouTube video of, it was like a Walmart parking lot, and it was in that like bottleneck of where all the birds meet to migrate to Mexico. You know what type of bird is it? I can't remember. Either way, pretty cool. Like migration patterns in the whole 9 yards.
But like all like a bunch of different birds were just out of Walmart because they were all migrating?
Basically, yeah. It was just like a hangout spot, and it was like thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of birds. It was somewhere in Texas.
Yeah.
I'll have to link the video on the description, but I absolutely will. Another thing I wanted to bring up is dude, eagles. We can talk about eagles.
Eagles, they're
juveniles. They're so cool, dude. It's like when you get to Alaska, they're like pigeons.
I guess. I don't know. I don't really know a lot about eagles.
No.
I just know it's like the national bird.
National bird.
And like golden eagles and bald eagles are protected under some.
I feel like it's a sexy ass bird.
It kind of is, honestly.
It's a sexy ass bird.
It really is. It's like it has just a magnificence about it.
Yeah.
You know,
like it walks around with pride.
It really does. Like there's a reason it's the national bird because it just looks like it knows what's up.
Absolutely. Know? And you can tell the difference between like a turkey vulture and an eagle like so much. You're like, oh, that guy's a scavenger. That guy is he's not afraid of nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah,
for sure.
Dude, I bet there were so many more birds here before they started doing log drives.
Oh, probably so much.
Yeah.
Like how many birds do we just not know ever existed?
Right. It's dude, it's crazy because the log drives stops the salmon run. So it like depleted
all the nutrients and whatnot because the salmon would come up and nutrient the soil.
Not even that. Yeah, sure. That's super important. But all the wildlife that went with that, either bears eating the salmon or fish eating the salmon or eagles eating the salmon.
Screw loggers. Like, come on.
Are you in forestry?
No, I'm a wildlife student, so I can say that.
Yeah, I'm not in forestry either.
I mean, full offense.
No, I'm in Parks and Rec. Yeah,
that's tight.
I'm about to go to Acadia for a week.
That's tight. Is that what you're thinking of doing? You want to be like a park ranger kind of guy?
No, I want to own a campground. Yeah, shout out Acres of Wildlife for our sponsor. Yeah, it's summer coming up. I know you're gonna want to be camping, so check out our campground, Campers Paradise in Southern Maine. Acres of Wildlife. Use the promo code Manny and Adam to get 10% off.
Yeah. So like, how would you make it like different than every other like campground?
It's already established.
You already have it.
Yeah, it's the best campground in the state of Maine. I'm telling you that much.
You're gonna become the owner of it.
Oh yeah.
You have a plan?
Dude, yeah, the plan is to own the shit out of it.
Well, yeah, but like how do you
I'm telling you, dude.
How are you gonna like climb up the ladder?
Well,
like assassinate someone?
Dude,
on somebody else?
I probably won't need to do that. My father owns the campground right now.
Oh,
yeah. So it's in the family. Luckily, my grandfather started it.
That's tight.
So it's been in the family for a while, and I've always wanted to own the campground. But I hope I don't need to assassinate people to.
Yeah, because you would have to like assassinate your own dad to
Yeah.
To get to the top place.
Dude, no, it would suck if like a corporation like bought a chunk of it, or like we sold it and then like we'd have to like change it. It's really all what we want to do is how we run it. So it's like, it's good that's only our family, because if it was like a corporation, I feel like
you wouldn't be able to do anything, because every decision you make has to like climb up the corporate ladder.
I know. Ew. That's what I think about America. When I see like Bangor and it's just a bunch of box buildings and it's like Walmart, like Five Guys,
5 dispensaries on the same road.
Yeah, I don't mind 5 dispos on the same road. Like, welcome to Maine, bub. But I will say that the classic Best Buy.
Yeah,
it's like so disgusting. When you get to Europe and other places, it's like they put a little bit of architecture in their buildings.
Honestly, I want to go to Europe so bad.
Yeah, I've only been once when I was in 8th grade.
Where'd you go?
England, Spain, and France. Yeah, it was fantastic.
They're just like they're just different people over there, honestly.
Yeah, I went to school in high school with a lot of Europeans too. I went to like a half private school, so if you were living in the area, you could get to go for free. But if you if you didn't, you were basically from China or Europe. But no, I met a lot of awesome lads from over there.
That's tight. Like, I would love to hit Sweden. Sweden's #1.
Yeah, Sweden's cool.
Like
Sweden #1. Dude, I want to go to Norway. Yeah,
that's the birthplace of black metal. Let's go.
Yeah, there's this metal song that is so cool. I still haven't heard it yet. My roommate was
telling me. How would you know? How?
What?
There's this metal song that's so cool. I haven't heard it, but
yeah, but I'll tell you what it's about. It's about the Nazis invading Norway, like stomping through the mountains and whatever, and it's in like Norwegian or whatever. But it's like a Norwegian metal song, and up there they have I think metal is. That's like pretty popular. Huge. Yeah. And disco.
Yeah.
Like ABBA's from Sweden.
Yeah. Like they're just weird. Because like you have like your standard pop artists, and then like almost equally as popular, not quite as equal. There's just like death metal. Right. This is what they like to listen to because it's cold and dark 9 months out of the year.
Dude, I wonder if it's like that in Alaska. I saw this map that it was the most streamed artist in Alaska was Portugal the Man. Do you know Portugal the Man?
I do not.
They sing like, "Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now."
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
It's a band.
That's a TikTok song.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Oh, I've been a fan for them for years.
Yeah.
We went to.
I just sound like a fucking 13-year-old girl. Oh, that's a TikTok song.
Oh yeah.
I'm ashamed of myself,
dude. Do you swipe the talk?
No, a little bit. A little bit, because there's like some, like my favorite form of humor is like slapstick short form humor, and that's basically what TikTok is curated for. Just short 10-second videos of like some guy stepping on a banana, like just nonsense, and that's what I dig. So it's pretty nice.
It's like Vine,
kinda.
I feel like I've scrolled. I tried to get into TikTok, but it's just not my generation. I feel like I just like don't have that. I'm more into like Instagram. My generation got like scooped by the Instagram. The people before like got scooped by like the Facebook bug. And like, I don't know, TikTok is just, I'm in college. It seems like all the kids are always talking about it. But when I was scrolling, it seemed like my attention span just went way down.
Yeah, honestly, because it's like, you look at a video, it's like you give it 3.5 seconds.
Right.
All right, that's not interesting. Keep going. And yeah, there's a lot of like cool sociology studies about that and how like attention span in our group of people is just way down. And it's because basically they're thinking it's because of things like that.
Oh, because of phones.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, dude, obviously, buddy. Come on. Yeah. That is the most obvious, like putting together the puzzle at all. Because it's like you got a phone. Why would you ever be bored?
Honestly, because
like when you don't have a phone, you can like just occupy yourself with your brain.
Honestly. Yeah, or just go outside. It's like
you have to have your phone on you all the time. It's like when I don't have a phone, that's when I feel the best. I really do. I'm not always like tied down by checking it. It's like I'll talk to you when I see you. And I'll just remember because I'm not always distracted by this all stupid phone in my hand. That's honestly buzzing that's how in my pocket.
It's like, oh, cool. Kim Kardashian did a thing. Neat.
Yeah, we were just talking about Kim Kardashian in the last podcast.
Really?
She's like, I feel like that's another thing. Like TikTok, just not my generation. You know, she's in the generation before us, you know, and she
Mhm.
kind of became part of our generation by marrying Kanye.
Yeah, a little bit.
It
Yeah.
seems like, but dude, she's not pretty. You
Honestly,
think that's pretty?
honestly, you have a point. Like not my type, to say the least.
Not whose type, dude? Whose type is fucking ass the size of a caboose that's filled, injected with plastic, lips that literally look like they
It's like
on Donald Trump's face, dude. Dude, her skin and Trump's skin are literally made of the same material. You know it, dude.
I'm never gonna unsee that now. That's hilarious,
dude. Trump, I feel like he looked bad on purpose a little bit, like a disgusting spray tan, fake ass hair, fake ass teeth, fake nose, fake ears. Like, dude, look that.
He doesn't. Yeah, you're right. He doesn't look real.
Exactly.
And that's what. Oh, I always thought about. I always.
He's like, I look great. I'm doing great. It's like, yeah, because you have fake.
Yeah, but I always thought about Trump. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to get too political because it's not my show.
I'm probably not either. But I like to just
you
make
fun of people. But it's like is he really? This is an opinion, not of the show. But is he really like a mumbling idiot, or is he like super freaking smart and knew exactly that that's how he had to look to like get his fan base to like fall in love with him?
I don't know.
Because like
I don't know. Let's look at it this way. I think there's a lot of assholes, right? A lot of assholes. And there's no one that really represents like an asshole that encourages you to be an asshole. Is there?
Yeah.
Like,
honestly.
oh yeah, fuck them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like grab him by the pussy.
Yeah, honestly, it's like
which is, dude, that an asshole is like, oh fucking right, finally, this is my guy.
Finally, a guy who's not political, and it's like, woohoo!
And it seems like with politics now, it's just going to be like overwhelmingly like
it's bad.
Yeah, politics bore the fuck out of me.
You see, I find them kind of interesting because like one side of the aisle doesn't want to do anything, and like all their candidates are like ancient old people.
Yeah,
and the other side of the aisle is like people who like legitimately believe ridiculous conspiracies, and they're just like get elected based off nothing. And so it's like old people who are the most boring and not interesting people ever, just staring blankly into a microphone. Hey, we're gonna save the black community, blah 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 blah. And then you have the right, which is like, you know what? I think the earth is flat, and we're gonna run on this, that the earth is flat. It's a globalist lie of the globe. And like they just get like all their people like, whoa.
I don't know. I think there's a line to both. I think there are crazy people, huge crazy people on both sides.
Oh, there definitely is.
And like, dude, if you're all liberal or you're all conservative, you're probably one of those people.
Exactly.
You got to just have your own opinion because, dude, what all these people are doing is just trying to get you to fight over like how, because the more you fight about all those people that fought for Trump and then kept getting whatever, like being like, oh no, he doesn't lie. And then it's like, dude, how many lies does he say a day? We can look it up. It's probably over 1,000.
Yeah, honestly.
You know, dude, that fighting for him makes them even more of a fan of him.
Exactly.
So it's like that, like, that's what I meant by that, like, that trying to look like an idiot.
Yeah, like
I don't know. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings and be like, get roasted on Twitter, like, man, you just said this. But no, I honestly don't give a fuck about politics. I think Biden's an idiot. I think Trump's an idiot. I think if you want to be president, then you probably shouldn't be president.
Like honest, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
And like the human mind is so complex to like put your political agenda into like one of two groups.
Right.
You know, so I just think like if you're like, I'm a Republican, liberal owning blah blah blah, or it's like, I think all Republicans are racist, and you know, there's both sides. It's like you can't have that. That's not a healthy mindset to have.
No, not at all.
To exclude a group of people because it's a spectrum there.
Yeah,
and in our current system just doesn't really accurately reflect that.
Dude, I think that's honestly what people just need to get used to doing, is just being more aware. Like, That's it. Being more aware.
Being aware of like what's actually going on and then making an educated decision.
Right. And not even, dude. Just being aware that if you're talking about any dude, frat dudes or whatever. If you're talking about frat dudes, you're generalizing 50 people. You know, dude, not all 50 of those people are going to be nice. Not all of those 50 people are going to be assholes either.
Exactly.
There's going to be probably like 5 nice ones, 5 cool ones, 5 assholes, 5 ones that like computers. If you get 50 people, 5 of them that are not going to be able to talk to you about birds. You know? So, dude, generalizing anything like that really makes me feel like, dude, you just are so uncredible. As soon as you're talking about a group of people, no matter what group of people, you know, even if you're saying a liberal saying Republicans or Joe Rogan listeners, because you know what I hear? I hear podcasters. You know?
Podcasters.
Yeah. And so I when I hear that, I'm like, what? I'm not crazy. I'm not, you know.
That's up for debate.
Yeah. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
I swear I'm not crazy. My mom told me.
I have the answers. Adam. Dude, going back to Kanye, bro. You like Kanye?
I have not given him a fair listen, I should say. Because like my musical, I guess, history is kind of odd because I grew up in a extremely like Christian household. So it was Jesus music exclusively. Like I did not listen to anything else because I couldn't. One, I was like a kid, so I didn't know it existed. And then when I was like 12 or 13 and I started to realize, hey, this other music exists. The first rabbit hole I went down was country music, and then I went into hard rock and metal. So I never really got into the rap and the hip hop to like even like just listen to it, honestly.
Yeah.
So I've heard like a few like Kendrick Lamar tracks. I listened to Damn, to Pimp a Butterfly, things like that. But like I've never really
got into it.
Yeah.
Right. Dude, I've gotten into all music, it seems, but there's always more music that
there is.
There's always more music.
Yeah, like currently I'm getting into ambient of all styles.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like see, that it's so hard to explain because I don't really know a lot about it either because I'm like just beginning my dive. But it's basically like, you know, like those YouTube like fall asleep in 30 seconds videos kind of things, and you like put your headphones on and it's like just kind of like
no.
You never listened to those?
No, I don't. What? I don't need those to go to bed.
Wow, you never.
But anyway,
wow, okay.
Anyway,
it's like it's
like waves. Sound machine.
No. It's typically drumless and vocalless tracks.
Oh, drum and vocalists.
No,
guitars less.
Just like I don't know how to explain it.
Ambient.
Yeah, it's ambient. Like
look it up.
Like look up like Brian Eno because that's really the only guy I know. Or the band Blood Incantation, which used to be, well, I guess they still are like a death metal band. They released an ambient record called Time Wave Zero, which is like the thing that got me into it because I listened to metal and I was like, what, a metal band releasing an ambient record?
Right.
Like, what the hell is ambient? And then I listened to it and I was like,
they're one and the same.
Huh.
They're one and the same.
Basically, I guess, picture, you know the Interstellar song? You ever seen that movie Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah, that's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, you know, like the soundtrack where it's like when they're like in the spaceship and they're just like that. There's like you know, the Interstellar song, the one that is the big song from the movie that kind of blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically that entire soundtrack is like ambient music where it's like
where it's like space
very
music.
a lot of reverb, a lot of atmosphere, and just kind of like.
Do you know the Stranger Things soundtrack? The Stranger Things intro? That's what I'm thinking.
I've heard. I know what it is, but I can't. Think of it right now.
All good. For those who want it, hear it. I'm pretty sure that's ambient.
Yeah, probably a lot of like
It's all like computer music a little bit.
I wouldn't even say that.
So difficult.
Exactly, because it's like grooveless and like almost
free form.
Yeah, it's like free form, but it's not.
So yo,
there's like drums and whatnot. So
tell me,
check it out.
Tell me a little bit about Skyline Drive, buddy.
About Skyline Drive. Let's see, Skyline Drive from.
First of all, let's.
Did you talk to like every other member of the band?
Yeah, I think so.
Pretty much,
except for Joe.
Yeah,
Joe. Yeah, but next year, looking to be in a band with Ben. So
you?
Yeah.
He's a great vocalist,
dude. He's a wicked nice guy.
He's wicked good.
Yeah. I was over at J-Walls last night too on Myrtle.
You were there?
Yeah.
Oh, when did you leave?
11.
All right, I showed up at like 11:10. That's sad.
That's a bummer. Yeah, it was a good time though.
Yeah,
everyone was
pretty
jamming.
Tight.
Yeah,
you got Owen Savage there and everything.
Dude, his bass is so fun to play. J-Walls, yeah. Mm-hmm. We have K-Wall next door too, so it's confusing.
Yeah, it is, but it's like I don't know. I hate the look of the Fender headstock.
Yeah,
it's just so big and clunky, and I just don't like it.
Yeah, dude,
but they sound good.
I like they're fun as hell to play, but I like the Thunderbird. It's my favorite. Thunderbird bass. No, you're a drummer. You wouldn't.
Yeah, honestly, it's like I know a little bit of cursory bass knowledge because I do play bass too.
Yeah.
I have an Ibanez.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, an Ibanez 5-string. Most of the music I write is like ambient on bass.
Oh, nice.
Which is why when I discovered ambient music, I was like, hey, this kind of sounds like what I do already.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really know what to call it. Because I didn't know
right.
I was just like doing it, basically throw a ton of reverb and like do like chordal tapping stuff on a bass. And basically what it was is like I wanted to write songs, but I didn't play a melody instrument. I played bass and drums.
Right.
So I basically turned my bass into like I played like a piano almost.
Yeah.
And then I was like, damn, I don't even know what to call this. And now I do, kind of. It's kind of neat.
Dude, that's cool, man.
But yeah, Skyline Drive. That's a It was a fun time. It is pretty much was at this point. But it came to fruition. Basically, it's a brainchild of J-Wall because he's smart and thought ahead to get like all of us to live together. It's which is pretty cool. And like I already play somewhat like semi-professionally in 2 other bands back in Rhode Island. I do studio work. I do live shows all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I come up here and like, hey man, you want to do a band? And typically it's like I don't know. The situation was just perfect because while I'm up here, I can't really play down there. And so up here, it's like, yeah, absolutely. Let's learn some cover songs, some cool things like that.
So do you have to send it to Rhode Island for some weekends?
Oh, most.
Oh, really?
Most. There was a point in time where it was kind of ridiculous. It was like I would have it happened 3 times where we would have Skyline Drive like be playing a house party up here on Friday, and I'll have a show Saturday, like the next day, in like Providence or whatever. And so after the show, I would have to drive overnight to my house, get home at like 5 a.m., and then do like a practice at 11 to go to a show at 6. It was
you're getting tired.
It's a lot, but it's I don't know, it's what I signed up to do. So
yeah, man,
I'm glad that I have enough shows to do it, honestly.
Right. Yeah. I'm just excited to be in a band. Like starting a band is tough. It's tough shit.
Oh yeah, because I'd
much rather just join a band or joined someone who's also trying to start a band instead of like being like, yo, come on, this is gonna be awesome.
You play bass, come play with me.
Hey man,
you can't do that. It's like, and then like you meet them and you think they're good, and then you turn out they suck, and then you have to like figure out how to get rid of them without hurting their feelings.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, half the part of the band is just like creativity.
Yeah, and
it's like if you're gonna get like 4 musicians together and they're just gonna be like really good at what they're doing, playing the songs through, then it's gonna be sweet. But it's not gonna be like, you got to make it a show a little bit too.
Exactly. So like,
you know how they had Love Laced Up was doing what was it, intros to all the rap melodies. So they were starting off like everything about Forgot About Dre, and then they would be like everything had Today Was a Good Day. They would do all those that Ice Cube song. I don't know, but yeah, I was like, dude, doing something like that, like I don't forget that.
Yeah, that's pretty creative.
I remember they're playing with their guitar behind their head. It's just like the little stuff you gotta practice to where it's like, okay, buddy, you guys are killer.
Yeah, they're great guys. Great talents, honestly. And like on the note of like finding people to play with, it's equally important to find people who are technically good and then creative, but you also want to find people who think like you do.
Yeah.
Because like
but you're not. No one thinks like me. No one thinks like me,
yeah.
Adam.
But like from like a musical standpoint, it's almost a necessity because it's like if you have like an idea,
Yeah.
and if they think like you do, they'll just naturally do stuff that you think of, and you're like, that's
Yeah.
perfect. Or like otherwise, like if I'm like trying to create, like if I have a vision for a song that we're writing, and then they have an entirely different vision,
Yeah.
it's not going to mesh. It's going to be conflicting.
Right.
And so it's equally important to find people who think about music like you do and have a similar approach. So that way you can maximize your output.
Yeah, man. Dude,
which is really hard.
Yeah, dude. No, it's hard to play with people too.
It really is.
There's a lot that you need to be good at, but it's not like you need all those skills. You just need enough to be you just need to be good enough at the ones like being a homie. You know, like that's honestly the most important one, dude. If you're gonna be in a band, if you're a dickhead, no one's gonna be in a band with you.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but
unless
no, dude,
you're
I
like
certainly won't.
Really good. Like there's a scale.
Still don't want to be in a band.
Well, I mean, just look at. I'm pretty sure it's Rob Zombie.
Oh,
the touring band of Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
Hate Rob Zombie.
Well, that's like James Brown. Same thing. James Brown's an asshole.
Yeah, but like it gets to the point where you're like your notoriety surpasses your dickheadness.
But so like I don't know about that because Rob Zombie also that's his character. His character is to be
that's true.
A horror movie. True. He likes horror movies, you know. James Brown or someone. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about. He was so hard on his band. He would make them practice all day, every day, and he wasn't even playing instruments. But he was like kick them out if they couldn't get anything.
All the best musicians were like that. Like I don't know if do you know Buddy Rich at all?
Yeah, Buddy Rich, the drummer, right?
He was known, the drummer, basically one of the regarded best drummers of all time.
Yeah,
this guy played big band jazz in like the 60s. It's kind of funny because he's like in his older videos he's like hunched over. Yeah, he's like an old man, and it's like his arms are like just flying. It's a blur. It's like
absolutely.
But anyway, he was known to like throw cymbals at band members when they screwed up and everything because he was an absolute perfectionist and he would not settle for anything less than perfection.
Yeah, but like, dude.
But like
he's throwing cymbals again. Oh my god, you missed it. It's like, let's just fucking do this. Stop being like, dude, you're perfect. Biologically, no one is like gonna be able to do every song perfectly every single time. Biologically, you're just, dude, it's gonna sound different every single time. Mm-hmm. So, dude, wasting energy being like, motherfucker, like you didn't sound good enough, and like giving anyone hell at all is kind of like being like, dude, it's putting them down instead of just being like, yo, we have to work on something, you know. When Buddy Rich is chucking cymbals at it, it's like, dude, let's just try this again, me and you, because it's obviously like I heard it, you know, then it's my fault too. And if nobody else heard it but me, then dude, I have a problem.
yeah. But it's like, I don't know. I don't necessarily disagree, but I do think there's a time and a place for that kind of behavior, I guess. Because like, look at did you play any sports?
Oh yeah,
like in high school. Yeah, like I played football, and the coach yelling at you was just like something that happened.
Yeah.
It's like
militaristic.
Yeah, it's part of the game, I guess.
I didn't play football, but I did wrestling. It was the same type of structure.
It really comes down to like, it's fine if you just got like beat, but like if you did something that you were supposed to know not to do, like the coach would chew you out. That's kind of how it is, and that's how you. At least for me, I like that environment because it forces you to get better. Mm-hmm. You know, like my first band. Technically, second band I ever played in was this cover band. I was like 16. It was based out of a music school in Swansea. I want to say Swansea. Yeah, West? Massachusetts. Yeah. And what it was basically is a bunch of us students, best in the business for the school, and then this guy named Jimmy, who was like an old time, not really an old timer. He wasn't that old, but like professional musician. And his goal was to teach us how to be good at music, essentially. And it was kind of like it was a very tense environment at times because it was very much the mindset of you need to play it right. And if you can't, that's like that's too bad. Like you have like for example, like I would be like playing a song, and you go, Adam, you rush that section, come back, play it again. Adam, you did it again.
Whiplash.
It's kind of like that.
To be fair, I think it's a wormhole. Like I think especially jazz in a lot of music, but especially jazz, and especially jazz. Well, I say it so heavily like that because it's like it's not supposed to be perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect, but that's where you find the people that are going the hardest. Like that dude whose dad's on the football team, and he's like kind of like hard on him, and harder than anybody else. And it's like, dude, that's not supportive.
Yeah. There's definitely a line.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. But and a lot of people have no idea with music because if you can do something like sing and you're a chorus teacher, you can't expect everyone to be good as singing as you or care as much as you.
Yeah.
So it's like just make them care at least. And then that's where
that's more in like an educative stance. If you're in with a group of musicians who are supposedly of equal level and of equal drive. Like if I was say, Wolfpack, that groove band, everyone knows them. Like if I were in that band and I wasn't pulling my weight, that would be a problem because everyone there has an expectation that you need to be, it's preset that there's an expectation that you are a god at your instrument.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then that's going to be a problem. So it's definitely. Like, there's definitely like you reach a certain point where like you got to reach expectations.
Yeah.
So like the expectations increase as you climb up the ladder.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But dude, right. No, I definitely, that's what we're talking about. Two totally different bands. We're talking about band class basically.
Yeah.
And we're talking about
that's what I was more insinuating.
Skyline Drive, which dude, Skyline Drive, dude, no one's an asshole. You guys are all friends and it's fun. Yeah. But if you're in a big band or a competitive band, dude, that's a wormhole. Have you seen the movie Whiplash? Of course you have.
Actually, believe it or not, I have not seen it all the way through.
Really?
But I've seen all the important things.
Yeah.
Like I've watched like musical breakdowns of it and everything. And it's nuts.
It is nuts.
But like that's kind of like the environment that I like to be in almost because I want to be the best I can be.
Yeah.
That's one of my goals, but I'm really terrible at making myself the best that I can be. So having someone there who does not let me slack off, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
that's kind of like what I like to do.
Damn. So being the best you can be means what? What does that mean?
It means essentially I think I suck because like I want to be like, I guess I've reached the point in music where I know enough to fully understand how much I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Like, you kind of know what I mean? Like when you first start out with any instrument, for me with drums, like you're playing a beat. Your first beat, you're like, oh my God, look at this. I'm playing a beat. I'm so good at drums. You do a fill, you're like, oh my God, this is crazy. And then you start going down the rabbit hole and you're like, what the fuck is a septuplet? What? Yeah. Wait, you could, what? 13/16 over 5/8.
So you don't even know how to do the math.
Exactly. It gets in like, you watch people like Matt Gartzka of Animals as Leaders, who's like doing like polyrhythms in every limb of his body. And you're like, and me who like thought I was good at drums, I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I have a lot of practice to do.
Right. And dude, that's drummers too. I mean, I think there are like levels to that.
Yeah, there definitely is.
There are definitely levels. Like, dude, you don't have like the Jordan mentality. I hate to break it to you, but like it's good because you're a good guy. You know what I mean? Like that drive to win, that it kind of like takes over a lot of your personality.
It really does.
And dude, that's almost rare, that Jordan mentality, like will do anything to win. And it's kind of toxic.
Will do anything to win.
It's like, it's a toxic trait to be around, but not with music. It's not as competitive, I would say. It's more like it's competing against yourself.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's
and to be fair, I mean, Sizzle is on a whole nother dude. They're trying to play together and then they fit in with each other. It's like a puzzle that slowly comes together, and you don't have to be perfect because then they're not that they're not all perfect. I love you all, Sizzle, but for the most part, like they're a jam band.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They're soloing, they're throwing, they're having so much fun with it.
That's what the style calls for. It's just like fun. Just like how long does the solo go for? I don't know. However long it goes, we'll see.
Yeah, and dude, there's nothing that we just talked about that takes credit away from them. And that's a 100% legit band. You know what I mean?
It definitely is.
They're like fantastic musicians.
Like I guess there's definitely situations.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a free jam, like a free form jam band, obviously that expectation is much less if you're in like a concert, like pit orchestra, or like if you're like in the pit orchestra for a Broadway performance.
Oh, you
need to be like just ultra focused, no facial expression. Just you have your music, you're like
pit orchestras seem fun, especially just it's live music.
Yeah, I would love to be in the pit for like some musicals because I do. That would be weird because I love acting too. I do a lot of acting, musicals, drama, comedies, and then I do music too. So I don't know. I think if I was in the situation, I would be on stage. If I'm on stage, I'll be like, damn, I wish I was playing drums right now. And if I'm playing drums, I'll be like, shit, I wish I was like on stage right now, like doing a thing. Like I don't know. I don't know if how I would feel.
I wish I was on stage. No, that's
I'll be doing.
They cue like the pit bands. They cue in the lines for the actors.
Oh yeah,
my brother's plays all the time. He was just gonna play last night. Shout out Arky.
I say.
And every time I go see the pit bands, I'm like, damn, these high schoolers kicking ass.
Yeah, honestly.
They played Mamma Mia, and so it was all ABBA songs. It looked like a blast. It
really is a lot of fun. And like I'll be doing hopefully if I get the role, Midsummer Night's Dream over the summer.
Oh really?
Which will be tight.
Here?
No, back home at some theater group out of like some Massachusetts area. So the director is someone I worked with before a lot, actually, because I went to the community college I transferred here from, had a theater program, life-changing. Shout out to Mr. David Ledoux. He was like, I don't know how to explain it, like a guru almost, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a guru, and he would like, about acting, it was all about connecting with your emotions, making them genuine. And so we do like meditations and shit. He had like the singing bowl.
Oh yeah.
And he'd have us all like,
dude, should we do that right now?
Do we have allow your emotions. Feel every emotion fully. Don't resist. Do you feel sad? Let the sadness. Why do you feel sad? Do you feel joyful? Let the joy come through your body fully. Do you feel confused? Why? Why do you feel confused? Just let every emotion come without any resistance. And then you will attain inner peace. Some water in the background.
Dude, ASMR? What even is that?
I hate it. I hate it so much. It's like hey.
Yo, let's start a podcast, bro. No, I suck at talking in front of cameras. Okay, let's start a band. Yeah, no, I don't play that either. You just want to start something where we just hold the microphone?
It's like, oh, there was one, man. There was one. I almost died. I was like, like I had my
like doing my weird things on ASMR.
No, he was like crinkling tinfoil by the microphone. I was like, stop!
What's the point of ASMR?
I don't know. I don't have. I think it's supposed to be relaxing.
Yeah, but you watch it too.
It's not for me. Oh, like you ever like when it's like a girl, she's just like, hey. Do you feel relaxed?
I'm relaxed. I feel so relaxed.
To the sound of my voice
when I'm caressing the mic.
Exactly. I'm just like,
buddy.
I don't know.
What are you doing? That's more embarrassing than like being drunk on camera doing ASMR.
Like, honestly, like an ASMR artist, like how do you take yourself seriously? Just like
yeah.
If you do ASMR,
that was a really good ASMR thing.
Yeah, like drop a comment and like tell us what we don't understand, please, because I don't get it. I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Tell us what we're missing. And
yeah, like what am I missing out on? What are some like entry level ASMR artists? Let me like go down the rabbit hole.
True, yeah. Like any suggestions, leave in the comments. So, dude, what are you doing next year?
That's an excellent question. I wish I knew the answer to.
Yeah.
Essentially, what my plan is, it's a very loose plan.
Yeah.
So basically, school is done.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting sensation that I don't think I've fully accepted yet.
Yeah. Like I'm still like feel stressed and behind in school, but I'm not. I'm not behind. I'm done with school now as of Friday, so 2 days ago. And I still feel that like little lagging, like, oh shoot, what do I have to do?
Exactly.
It's like, oh my God, I can just breathe for a second.
Exactly.
I just finished school.
Exactly.
I didn't finish it like you did, but
yeah, but like
that's funny. Graduate.
It was nuts. But like now it's like I'm excited, honestly, because it's like this whole time, basically from your age of like, but since you were born, to now, you've had some kind of structure. It's like if you're painting a painting and like there's an instructor there telling you how to paint. Now is the time where you have your blank canvas and you just do what you want to do with it.
Yeah.
There's no more instruction. There's no more structure for you to fall in. So like you can make it as beautiful and complex as you want, or you can not give a shit and like your life just goes to waste because you don't have that structure anymore.
Right.
So it's like now
some people like being a bum though. Some people like literally just chilling every day.
People
that. Yeah. People like I don't.
If that's the
but you know what I mean? People are like slowly like falling into like, what are you doing with your life? No, I'm working. It's like, what are you doing?
I don't ever want to be that guy.
You don't
ever.
I don't. I always want to be learning. I always want to be learning.
I almost want to be like I have. It's nuts. We'll jump to that next topic. I'll finish my thoughts on the whole painting thing. It's like
sorry, I cut you off, buddy.
I don't mind.
Yeah,
I didn't notice, honestly. Anyway, so it's like I'm like so ready just to make it the most awesome thing ever.
What are you gonna paint?
That's exactly. That's to be decided. It's like that's like what is my life gonna look like? Yeah. It's entirely up to me now.
Yeah,
pretty much. And so I can make it anything I want it to be with enough drive and determination. Mm-hmm. There's no limit to what you can accomplish.
Right. And just hard work.
Yeah. So
hard
basically
work you can
go home. I have my main musical project, Pomegranate Tea. We're like an emo math rock emo pop band. Mm-hmm. Some like really, really good stuff. All those guys are like wicked driven, wicked talented. We're decently popular, believe it or not. Like it's kind of crazy. We're sitting at just over 2,000 monthly listeners on Spotify.
On Pomegranate Tea?
Yeah, Pomegranate Tea.
There you
which
go,
is nuts.
Buddy. Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's just crazy to be in a band that like I like. Don't get me wrong. Like people up here love Skyline Drive, but like we kind of like know everybody who likes us.
Yeah.
There's like people I don't know, like from Canada, listening to like Pomegranate Tea.
Yeah, that's the weirdest
like
part.
Weird. It's getting to the
thing with this. I'm like, who's listening from Canada? Who's listening from Mexico?
Exactly. It's like you just have like you have like fans. Like they're not just like friends who like love that you can come out and support you. It's like you actually have like people who you don't know who enjoy your work.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a weird feeling. It's like damn.
I'm sure that somebody's like came up to you before and been like, you're the drummer for Skyline Drive, and you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that happened the other that's happened a few times. It actually happened. It was super funny. It was who was it? I'm not gonna say who it was. It was like some Bumble girl or something.
Yeah.
And
do you mean like granola?
No, like the app. Bumble.
What was that?
Dating app? Bumble?
I've never heard of it. Is it like Tinder?
Well, it's Tinder, but worse.
Oh.
Basically, the concept of it is like
I thought you meant like bumblebees.
Oh.
I was so confused for a second.
That's hilarious. No, so it's basically it's like Tinder. We just swipe and have some nonsense like that. It's all superficial bullshit.
Yeah.
But like the girl has to message you first. And shout out to girls like, yeah, step up your pickup line game a little bit. Like,
you say this to all girls? I think you need to step up your pickup line.
Honestly, you know what? It's probably my fault. You're right.
I think it's this guy.
Anyways, but the concept is like girls message you first, and
on Bumble,
yeah, they have to. Like, you cannot message a girl if you match with them. They have to like talk to you first.
Oh, okay. That's the concept of Bumble.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Which is weird. Honestly, I don't really understand that business model.
What it do? It's they don't fuck with gay people.
I guess like I don't know. like exactly. Like I don't
lesbians.
Know.
It's like
I had it for like 3 days or whatever, and this girl was like matched with. I got her snap. It's like, oh, I have this show, and she goes, I'm in like this band, and she goes, oh yeah, I know. And I was like, oh,
you're like, that's cool.
It's like cool. I never like talked to her again after that, but it was a little moment, and then it was like just going around the shops every now and again. It's like, oh, I saw you play the guy in like that loft, and I was like, oh, cool, yeah, that was me.
I'm the same. Neat. I saw that happened at a party, the Trail House, the other day. I don't know if you were there. I think it was Sizzle was playing in Stress Out Succulents, but somebody came up to me and was like, yo, you're the guy from the talk show.
Yeah.
And I was like, friggin' right I am. And I was like,
goddamn right.
That was the best feeling
honestly,
ever.
It's kind of cool because it's happened to me a number of times, both in like Pomegranate tea. It's happened. One of my other projects, Saved by Scarlet, I walked into like some random breakfast bar in like New Hampshire, and the guy was like, hey, you're the guy from Saved by Scarlet.
Oh yeah.
And I was like New Hampshire. I was like, I don't know anybody here. And I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, I saw you play at like that festival like the other like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, oh wow, that's cool. I don't remember you, but thank you.
Where were you? Should we shout out his business?
It wasn't his business. We were just at the same place. It was some place in New Hampshire.
Shout out New Hampshire.
Yeah, honestly, shout out New Hampshire. It's pretty cool over there.
Yeah, dude. Granite State. Granite State of Mind. New Hampshire, where Stonefield yogurt is made from. You might even see a moose.
Stonefield yogurt is made in
New Hampshire.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, good.
What is that song?
Dude, Granite State of Mind.
I need to listen to it. You might
New York State of Mind?
I don't.
Dude, yeah, you do. New York State of Mind? New York, where concrete jungles are made of. Dude, I've never heard of Bumble. This guy's never heard of New York State of Mind, but Jay-Z? Nothing.
Okay. We're even now.
We're even now. We're even now. Dude.
I'm surprised. Like, they have ads. Like, Bumble has ads like everywhere. Like, you can't go on YouTube for 2 seconds without it like coming up. It's like, bleep.
I think it's targeting ads because I have a girlfriend and they're not getting anything by targeting.
Ouch.
Me.
Okay. Yeah. You have a point. good for you.
I didn't mean it like that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. It's always like, oh man, that's gonna make me like really question all the ads I see now.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, damn, why am I seeing why am I seeing this? I have to do like some self-reflection now.
Yeah.
Like
you're like, I can't. It's all like ads like, yeah, I couldn't get hard in my 20s either. And then
you get like erectile dysfunction ads like Roman.com or something like that. And you're like,
you're sweating.
You're like, how? What? And then like you're like, damn, do I have an issue? Do I not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Am I normal? Am I not? I don't know.
Dude, targeting ads know you better
than me.
You know you.
It's like, damn, I didn't know I had cancer. I'm like, damn, I didn't know I had a mental disability. Why is cerebral on here? It's like,
yo, we're gonna wrap it up before an hour here. But dude,
right, yeah.
Gonna get this on Spotify, so check us out on Spotify in 2 days because that's how long it takes to upload. And Adam, it won't be the last time you're on this pod.
Oh, absolutely not. You'll be
back.
I'll be back. Yeah. I'll be in touch. I'll be back, guys. Dude, much to your dismay, Maine, but I'm not gone forever.
Your dismay?
No,
shut up, Maine.
No, I said much to your dismay.
Oh,
Maine. It's like, unfortunately, you will be seeing more of me.
Unfortunately, you will be hearing more about birds.
More about birds.
We can
more
talk about puffins,
eagles.
dude.
Puffins.
I
Oh,
love puffins, bro.
We'll talk about scuba diving, Rhode Island. Oh my god, I could talk about.
Dude.
We could talk about ancient history.
Oh, it's true, dude. We could talk all day.
I could,
dude. I could. I know you like TikTok, but I can't talk all day. You know.
That was gold. I appreciate that.
All right, yo, Adam. Once again, fucking fantastic. Any last words to our listeners?
I guess our listeners. Last words. I'll be a little.
Check out Skyline Drive.
Yeah, check out Skyline Drive. Check out but like more important, a lot of people probably listen to this. Probably graduated. Maybe if you didn't, it's coming up. You will at some point, hopefully, if you're a college student listening to this. And honestly, like, just take the time to honestly do things like this. Find cool people and like have experiences. Don't live your life just like existing. Like, just go out, search for like cool things to do. Open your mind, open your scope, and really, once you get out of like college and like never stop trying to be a better person and never stop trying to have experiences, because like once you get kind of old, once you get to a certain level, like Manny was saying, it's like sometimes it's like, hey man, what you doing? It's like, oh, I'm just working. Yeah. It's like you get into like a cycle. Always try to have your life go in like an exponential growth curve. Yeah. To where it's always getting more, you're always adding more awesome things, more life experiences, and you never hit a plateau. Yeah. I would say do that. What he's trying to say, people, is get your ass off your couch and stop being an incel. Learn how to play the fucking drums. Learn about birds. Learn about some goddamn trees outside, and you'll have a great ass time. Learn a few languages. Like, oh yeah, languages. Literally, dude, there's so much to learn, and there's so many people that are just. I'm excited to see them take advantage of it when they do, you know? Yeah. And dude, whatever you got planned next, I'm excited to see what you got. I'm excited to see what you got. I'm excited to see like you go on to like SNL as like the Manny Baptista talk show host, Manny Baptista. And you're just like, you're like the guy. I'll be like Norm Macdonald. Because right now you're like interviewing like nobodies like me, but like next thing you know, you're not nobody. You're like a celebrity. Thank you. You are. And like next thing you know, you'll have like, I don't know, Piers Morgan on here. Yeah. Or like Donald Trump himself. And I don't think I would do a pod with Donald Trump. That would be insane though. Just to do it. Like dude, maybe I would. I think like I would do it just like to witness the man in person. It's like yeah. Dude, even anyone famous, you like look at, you're like, damn, everyone knows your face. Exactly. You know? I saw Jerry Seinfeld at Sugarloaf. You saw Jerry Seinfeld? Yeah, crazy. Oh, I love him. He's like one of my favorite guys. The funny part is, the bus driver that was driving us up was like, Jerry Springer just got on the bus. Jerry Springer. And we were like, you are not the father. Yeah. And so we were like, oh my God, Jerry Springer, we're going to see him today. And then like a couple hours later, all the winds put down all the other chairlifts. And there's only one chairlift going, so it's all like bottlenecking. And I'm like, oh my God, it's Jerry Seinfeld. Oh, that's who she was talking about. Oh, Jerry Seinfeld. Oh, yeah. I love him. But anyways, you know what's the deal with popcorn and peanuts? It's kind of gross. I mean, airline peanuts. Yeah, I love airline peanuts. I don't. I've only been on a plane once though. Twice technically. Oh, dude, get on. Dude, I love flying. Yeah, I'm gonna travel all over the place. I don't like flying as a passenger. I'd much rather be the driver. I've never flown. That would be so cool. You see, one of my I know we're trying to wrap up, but one more thing. One of my goals in life that I can't do anymore is I wanted to learn how to be a fighter pilot. Yeah. So that then in like 50 years when they're like, hey guys, we have this spaceship going to Mars. Who knows how to fly? I'll be like, hey buddy. And then I could be like the guy to fly to Mars because I love the like astronomy. Dude, would you go to Mars? So I would. That would be my ultimate dream, is to like go to Mars. Yes. But my goal was like I would join the Air Force, learn how to fly a fighter jet, get like a pilot's license and whatnot. But I'm too tall, so I don't fit in the cockpit of fighter jets. What? And so I couldn't be an astronaut either because I take up too much goddamn space. And so I can't go to Mars. I never even thought about that. I can't, because if I press the eject button, my legs come off because they can't fit.
Dude, I don't know. I think you see Elon going to Mars?
Probably.
Me too. Dude,
Probably.
If the richest person in the world still doesn't have enough money to get to Mars and live there sustainably.
Well, I mean, living there sustainably, I mean, that's more of a thing of the time period. But
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Like, dude, do you think that's going to happen? Do you think people
maybe not in my lifetime, but definitely in the future?
Yeah.
Like, that's where, like,
I think they're going to plant the seeds in our lifetime. Like, they already,
like, try to get like an actual like ecosystem there again.
Yeah.
Because Mars used to have like water, plants, and everything. And
it
then
has water still.
Yeah, they're theorizing that like some kind of rock, asteroid, comet hit it and it like destroyed its atmosphere and so everything died. But like there was once a time where like Mars had rivers and stuff on it. It's crazy.
A sister planet. Really? Do you know this? What to Earth? Yeah. You know the Pacific Ocean is actually bigger than the surface of Mars.
Yeah. Crazy. The Pacific Ocean is huge. It's like miles deep and it's so giant.
Yeah, just the surface though.
Yeah, just the surface. Then you think of like the surface and then like how deep it goes. Oh my god.
Yeah. Whoa.
It's like it's nuts. And you're like thinking it's like wow, like what lives down there that we haven't found yet?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Dude, I could talk about space all day.
I can talk about space all day. Shout out to Space, the band there.
Yeah, shout out Jonah and them.
I hope you're okay. Jonah.
Yeah, dude.
You're recovering.
Yeah, dude. Let's do a part 2, okay? All right, goodbye, people.
Goodbye.